You know what I just thought of? Wouldn't it be interesting if Mars just decided to attack us? Hey, look what movie I'm reviewing. Mars Attacks. What a coincidence. Who chose that?
Stimpy.
Oh, Chip Roach did, and that's me. Yes, and I am reviewing Mars Attacks. A Tim Burton movie. So expect,
Weirdness?
I guess, the unexpected. Yeah, weirdness, different, original. That's Tim Burton.
What else did he do?
Well, I'm glad you asked. He did Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice 2.
That's not even out yet.
Batman Returns. Well, he still did it. Batman Returns. He was an executive producer on Batman Forever, which I think he wants to erase his name from. Corpse Bride.
Never seen it.
Frankenweenie.
Never seen that either.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Never seen that, never going to.
James and the Giant Peach.
That one I know.
Dude, don't quote me on that. He might have done Matilda, but I don't know.
That doesn't seem like a Tim Burton kind of movie.
He did James and the Giant Peach. It was a Roald Dahl. It was based off of a Roald Dahl book.
So what's your favorite movie that he did?
Probably Beetlejuice or Batman.
I'm pretty sure it's Night Before Christmas.
Oh, no, it's not.
Then why was your wedding cake Good Night Before Christmas?
Okay, now don't put me on trial here. Put me on trial for maybe making you watch clips of this movie, which I'm sure you're going to make fun of.
Okay, we'll see. We'll come back to the cake part.
So, now let's go over the list of stars that are in this movie. It's quite long. Jack Nicholson is President Dale.
Who?
Jack Nicholson. He played the Joker in Batman.
Which one?
The 89 Batman that we reviewed.
We watched that?
Yes.
Is that the last one we did? The last Batman?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Next.
He was in As Good as It Gets.
Nope.
He was in The Shining.
Never seen it.
Something's Gotta Give.
Nope.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Nope.
Many Lessons. Glenn Close played First Lady today. I already forgot her first name. The First Lady her last name's Dale. Obviously, she took that. Oh, and also, Jack Nicholson has another role. He also is Mr. Land, a real estate agent. So yes, he plays two different parts in this movie. And like I said, Glenn Close is the First Lady.
Who?
Glenn Close was in Air Force One.
Nope.
101 Dalmatians, the live action.
Nope.
She was Cruella DeVille.
Is she the same one in 102 Dalmatians?
Probably.
Then I know who she is.
Okay.
She got turned into a cake.
Oh. The Big Chill.
Nope.
Fatal Attraction.
Nope.
Nothing else. All right. Well. Oh yeah, she was in The Natural. Oh God, I'm just gonna cross her off. Let's see. Michael J. Fox plays Case Stone. You're shaking your head at Michael J. Fox. You're gonna hurt his feelings.
What was that?
He was in the Back to the Future movies, all three of them. He was the main star.
You realize I never watched them, right?
You watched one in Rochester.
Yes, and I was half asleep.
Okay, he's a little short guy. No.
What else was he in that I would have known?
He was in Doc Hollywood. He was in
Nope.
Spin City,
Nope.
which was a TV show. Family Ties, that was a TV
Nope.
show.
That's the stuff that I know.
He was an American President. He was
Nope.
the panicky guy. No, and no. Okay, well, Michael J. Fox is in this. This may have been one of his last movies. I'm not sure, as I just got a guest on my lap. Martin Short is also in this. He is the president's press secretary. He's the sleazy guy that tries to sleep with everybody.
Oh, so you.
His name is.
Oh wait, no, that'll be. So your friend. Okay, got it. Next.
And my friend does like Martin Short a lot. We know him from The Three Amigos.
Nope.
Ooh, I forgot the one movie he was in with Nick Nolte. I forgot the name of it. I think it's like Three Hostages or something, or Hold Up. It might have been that. He was on, I believe he was on Saturday Night Live a few times. Oh, we got plenty of time. He also insulted Jimmy Fallon on live TV. That was terrific. Calling him a fake host. Oh, I wish Jimmy Fallon was in this. It would have been really cool to see him get shot with one of the ray guns. And let's see. Other stars we have in this movie. Oh, yes. Pierce Brosnan is Dr. Kessler, the scientist working for President Dale. Now, I'm sure when he was doing this movie, he said, I really hope this is a better script than Tomorrow Never Dies.
What the hell is that?
We all know Pierce Brosnan from GoldenEye, Tomorrow Never Dies, The World Is Not Enough. Those are James Bond movies.
Well, that explains why I don't know who that is.
He was in The Great Escape, which I don't recommend seeing. Was it The Great Escape? No, it's not. It was something else. Some escape movie with Owen Wilson. I obviously forgot the name. I threw that movie out. That doesn't matter. He was in a TV show in the 80s. I think it was called Remington Steele. He was in Dante's Peak. You saw Dante's Peak.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, the volcano movie. He was the main star in that.
Oh, yeah. That helped me a whole lot.
Unfortunately, Sarah Jessica Parker is in this. We all know her from Sex and the City. She was in... Oh, yeah, she was in Hocus Pocus. She was the third witch that was stupid.
Sarah?
Sarah, yeah. Oh, yeah, Sarah. She probably... They had to use her real name because she would just forget it if it was something else.
Okay, well, I know who she is, though.
Okay, believe it or not, Christina Applesauce is in this movie.
Is that her actual name?
Oh, it's Christina Applegate. I just call her...
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
She is Jack Black's girlfriend.
Where did Jack Black come from?
Jack Black is in this.
Well, you did not mention him at all.
I was about to. And yes, Jack Black is in this. This might be one of his first movies.
Okay, but who the hell is the applesauce lady?
It's his girlfriend in this movie.
And what have I seen her in? The applesauce name sounds familiar.
Don't tell Mom the babysitter's dead.
Which character was she?
She was the main character?
Oh.
The one you wanted me to review. And I know I'm forgetting. There's a lot of people in this movie. Oh, Annette Bening. She's Mrs. Land. She's really annoying in this. She wants the aliens to be peaceful. She wants them to be friendly. And yeah, she's I think she's going to AA, so she's an alcoholic. They show her in one of the casinos in Las Vegas. And, how can I forget? Jim Brown is one of the main characters.
Who's that?
He was a running back for the Cleveland Browns. Way back in the 60s. And he's a former boxer, his character in the movie. I'm trying to think what movies he was in. Oh, yeah, he was in Any Given Sunday.
Nope.
So he went football player right to Hollywood, pretty much. Am I forgetting anybody? Oh, Danny DeVito is a rude gambler. How can I forget Danny DeVito?
I know who he is.
Yes, Matilda, The Batman Returns. He was the Penguin.
I didn't say anything.
He was in Renaissance Man.
Nope.
Throw Mama from the Train.
That one I watched. That movie was weird.
Oh. It wasn't that bad.
Who plans to kill the mother? I'm very confused here.
Well, I guess he did. And, okay, so if I think of anybody else, I will try to remember. If not, that's fine. So, premise of this is very simple. Martians go to Kentucky and set some cows on fire. And it was in a Filipino neighborhood. So I guess they set cows on fire. They see the spaceship go back up into space. And then the Martians decide to come to Earth. The president finds out about this. So he calls a meeting, surprising everybody. He goes on TV and tells everybody Martians are coming. Now, Pierce Brosnan, the scientist, Dr. Kessler, he thinks that the aliens, because they are technologically advanced, he thinks that they would be a more peaceful species, I guess, because he thinks that they would be anti-war, because he's pretty much calling the human species idiots. Pierce is not wrong in that sense. So the Martians come down. It looks like they're going to be peaceful. They have a little like a translator, and when the alien talks, it's all gibberish, and it comes back as we come in peace. Well, a hippie guy releases a dove, and the alien looks startled, so he fires his ray gun at it and fries the bird, and he turns into a fried piece of meat instantly. So then he shoots the general, which is played by Paul Winfield. I'm getting there. And he pretty much fires him in half. So that will probably be maybe like the second clip or so. The visuals are going to be really cool. Now, how did I like this movie? You will find out at the end. But either way, the video is going to be fun. But the reviews on this movie were mixed. People either loved it or they hated it.
Well, we ain't into nothing if you don't stop talking.
Well, I have to. I have to explain things. There were a lot of stars in this. That took up most of the video. That's not my fault. Blame the person that casted it. Okay, so the aliens obviously were not peaceful. So, what does the wonderful president do? Instead of declaring war on the Martians or attacking them back, he decides to pull this is something Biden and George Bush would do. Let's try it again. Let's see what happens. But only this time, he goes to the Capitol building for this peaceful intervention. So, you know what? I'm not going to tell you what happens. I'm going to show that in a clip because I think everybody who has a sense of humor will enjoy what happens.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's supposed to mean it's pretty funny. Me and the old lady actually agreed to this. This was, let's be clear on this. This movie was not meant to be taken seriously. This was a movie you don't watch with a serious turtle face. This is a movie you laugh at because the whole thing is pretty much a joke. Yes, even when people are getting shot with these ray guns, they do it in a humorous way. This is not meant to be taken seriously. This is not like an Independence Day. So if you're expecting that, you're in for a huge surprise. And I think that's why some people hated this movie. And this did have a $70 million budget. Yeah, it's expensive. With all these stars, the certain special effects, it didn't look cheap. And in the US and Canada, it only made $37 million. Worldwide, it made $101 million. So, take that any way you can. And this did come out in '96, so yes, it did have to compete with Twister and Space Jam, and there were a few others in there too. So, I will show the first clip of the Filipino village, and this is what happens when Filipinos fart.
That's mean.
Perfect. So this is a pretty interesting opening scene. And yes, this is what happens when Filipinos fart. Their gas is so powerful they set a bunch of cows on fire. And as you can see, there's the flying saucer flying off, which I think is pretty cool. So I think it's a nice little way to start a movie off. we're off to an okay start. And now we're going to see what the president thinks of all this. I don't know why I'm getting a dirty look already. Okay, we'll go to the next clip. Where they start chatting a little.
Our only conflict is whether we ambush the 6 o'clock news or hold up for prime time.
Well, screw the press. This is a need-to-know situation. We should make it top secret, and we should move in right away with DEFCON 4.
Mr. President, we cannot sit on this.
Okay, so this is the, I guess, decision powwow. And the president has the pictures. Obviously, they're conflicted. What do? Do they attack them or do they wait? Well, Dr. Kessler has some input, and he is played by Pierce Brosnan. So we're going to hear his opinion, and then we will probably go to when the aliens actually arrive. And I will show you that right now.
Professor, what do we know about them?
We know they're extremely advanced technologically, which suggests, very rightfully so, that they're peaceful. An advanced civilization is, by definition, not barbaric, Mr. President.
So this is Professor or Dr. Kessler, and he says they're going to be peaceful because they're technologically advanced and they don't like war. Obviously the general does, so there we go. Let's see what happens. We're just going to meet Byron Williams first because he's with a couple of nuns. So I will introduce his character in just a second.
I saw you fight Sonny Liston in '69.
Really? You mean you were a nun back then?
Oh, yes. We've always been fight fans, haven't we, sisters?
That's me, I gotta go. You ladies have a nice time, all right?
Well, isn't this typical? The Catholic Church being like that. Nuns are in a casino. There's a lot of friends I know that kind of do this stuff. They go to church and they're against gambling, but yet they do it. I guess nuns do the same thing. And
You
I
have
think-
friends like that? Are
Yeah.
you sure they're actually your friend? Because I'm pretty sure they're not.
Well, they're probably not anymore. But anyways, so this is Byron Williams. This is Jim Brown. Yeah, he's a casino worker. He ends up having an important part to the aliens later on in the movie. So
What did you do? Throw a football at him?
you're not far off.
I was kidding.
He doesn't throw a football. He throws something else at him. But I will show that I'm not gonna spoil it for some people that haven't seen this. Because some people might want to watch something weird. This is the perfect movie to watch. So I will show the next clip. This is Jack Black. I do want to look him up eventually because this might actually be his first movie. I don't think he did anything before 1996. So he is this. So I will show the world's stupidest family coming up next.
That's 6 days ago. Okay, give me a couple.
Hey, this Martian thing is pretty awesome, huh?
Did any one of you traitors see my muffin?
Your brother's gonna volunteer. As soon as I get back to the base.
Volunteer for what, Billy Graham?
Martian detail.
Cool.
I'll tell you one thing, any of them Martians come around here, I'm gonna kick their butts.
So here's the interesting family here. Lucas Haas. I don't know if anybody knows who that is, but he was in the movie Witness. He was also in the movie First Man. Well, he's in this playing a very dull character. He's Jack Black's brother. Jack Black is Billy Glenn Morris. And then you also have Grandma Florence, who was also in Beetlejuice. I believe her name is Sylvia Sidney. She was the old lady in Beetlejuice, the caseworker. The old lady with the smoke coming out of her throat. Okay.
Oh, yes.
And I believe the actor's name, Jack Black's dad, I think is Joe Bon Baker or something like that. He was in The Natural. He's been in some other movies. So anyways, he's going to be volunteering for a Martian detail project, and his part, I'm going to say, is short. It's amusing at the same time. It's one of these weird movies where death is funny, I guess. So just trust me. So
I
will
don't trust
show
you at all.
So Sarah Jessica Parker's part in this, her name is Natalie Lake. How original. It's probably making fun of the Ricky Lake show that came out in the 90s. So we will get to that, and I'm going to show you what the aliens have in store for her wonderful show of crap.
For the picture, go to camera 2.
I can't. It's busted.
When it go to 1, go to 4. You just got to feel.
That's a marsh.
What's a Martian?
I am actually very happy that Sarah Jessica Parker's show got interrupted by a Martian, because I'm sure her show sucked anyway. And I'm just glad that she was mad about the president interrupting her show first, and now the Martians did it. I think it's terrific. I thought it was funny. So, okay, so that's laugh number 2. So far, it's pretty good, but let's just find out what happens throughout the rest of the movie. I'm about to show the aliens actually meeting the human beings for the first time. How bad could it go? Well, let's find out.
Wait a moment. Just.
Greetings. Greetings. I am the Martian ambassador.
Everything is face now, General. You may speak.
Greetings. I am General Casey, commanding officer of the armed forces of the United States of America. On behalf of the people of Earth, welcome.
You did that well.
We come in peace. We come in peace. We come in peace. In peace.
Well, obviously that machine may have been made in Poland, so it's used to malfunctioning. But I don't think they came in peace. I mean, if that's their way in peace, then, well, it obviously didn't end very, very well for that dove. He's probably going to be served at the next McDonald's. And it obviously didn't turn out so well for that commander in the army either.
General?
Yes, General, that was pretty much fried up on live television. Well, I'm sure the ratings went up, and now there's probably a lot of terrified people. So we'll see how this fight ends up, but it doesn't look like it's really going well for us. So let's just let's see the rest of this disaster, and let's just see if it gets any better.
Whoa.
Okay, well, obviously it didn't get any better. Jack Black is pretty much, he got, how do I want to say, cooked with one of those ray guns right in front of his parents watching on live TV. And again, this is somewhat of a comedy, you can tell. Obviously, just the way he's running is laughable. I'm surprised Jack Black can run that fast. Only time I thought he could run is if he had a bucket of KFC in front of you.
What is wrong with you?
What? It's probably a legit comment.
Mm-mm.
And what they do with Sarah Jessica Parker is kind of amusing too. They don't kill her, which
Just her boyfriend.
which I had to question why they didn't do that. But instead they decided to have some fun with her. They decide to make her normal, like she normally looks. She looks like a chihuahua. So they put her head on a chihuahua's body. Now it looks like the Sarah Jessica Parker I'm used to seeing. So now I will get to the next clip of what is going to happen with the second meeting here. It's got to go better, right? Well, let's find out. They're at the Capitol building. What could go wrong there? We've never had disasters at the Capitol building before.
You sure?
Let's get the old lady.
Guess it wasn't the dove.
Well, as you can see, it was kind of funny. I was eating my dinner watching this movie, and when the aliens pretty much fried Congress on Capitol Hill on live TV, me and the old lady said the same thing. I just had food in my mouth, but I pretty much said they're shooting up Congress. There's a lot of people that might actually find humor in this. I certainly did. And what? Oh, these are bad people that they're killing here, for the most part. Well, they are. So, now, they actually do take Dr. Kessler up to the spaceship, and it does get a little weird here. I'm sorry, weirder here. We're going to find out what happened to stupid Natalie Lake.
Dude, this movie's been weird since the second it got put on.
I knew you were going to have comments for it. I'm so glad. I was hoping you would have more.
I'm trying not to say anything.
Why not? It's funny when you do.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
No, it is. I wanted to hear your input on this movie. I
don't think you do.
Yes, I do. I don't care if you hate it.
I don't think you want to hear what I have to say.
Oh, no, I really do. Let's find out what Dr. Kessler looks like now.
I'm so confused. What the hell is wrong with this movie?
Natalie, is that you?
Yes. How are you feeling?
Okay.
This movie keeps getting weirder.
Well, I'd have to agree. And yes, this it's like I said, the Chihuahua does fit Sarah Jessica Parker. That is what I think of her as a dog. And there is and Pierce Brosnan is just a floating head at this point. How this works, I don't know. It does make the movie
weird.
It does make it weird. I do agree. So yes, so this is what happened to Natalie Lake. She's no longer on the air, thank God. But unfortunately, Dr. Kessler is now, he wanted to know these Martians so well, so now he is. I guess, watch what you wish for. So now we will see the president's press secretary try to pick up, this is what happens when you want to have fun time with anybody or anything. It might bite you on the butt. So let's find out what happens to the sleazy press secretary, Martin Short. And his character name is Jerry Ross.
I love the fact that this guy's really this stupid.
Getting more comfortable, I see. Outstanding. Could we get that gum out of your mouth?
Well, I hope he learned his lesson. No, I think he has no choice. The fish are having a fun time with this finger. But, this is what happens when you get into politics. I guess you desire to have these affairs. I guess this one just kind of bit him in the finger.
How would you know that?
Well, I don't know. Let's ask Newt Gingrich.
Who?
He's a politician with a very high voice.
Okay, don't ever do that again.
Well, I'm just saying who he was. You asked. It's not my fault. So we will get to the last clip. It's a very amusing one. It's
Oh, thank God.
Let's see what happens to the grandma who's having a wonderful time with her headphones. And yes, these are the 90s headphones. So let's go to that scene right now. Well, I think I know what somebody's going to give this movie. So, anyways, yes, the grandma's music is, it seems to be killing the Martians. It's funny, I thought all they would have to do was put on an Amy Schumer comedy special, and that would probably kill them off just as fast, if not quicker. But nope, it's her music that seems to be just splatting their heads. Okay, so this is the last clip I'm going to show because this is pretty much the end of the movie. There is more to it, so I'm not going to spoil the ending for people that might actually want to see this.
Not me.
Well, so what would you give this movie?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Oh my God. You can tell me. It's not like this was an artistic success here. It's not like you're bashing The Godfather or...
I never watched that.
Okay, well, yeah, it's not like you're trashing a great movie here. You're trashing Mars Attacks. So, yes, now to grade this movie, it's it does seem like I was enjoying parts of it.
What's the lowest grade this movie could possibly get?
You can give it whatever you want.
Well, see, no, because in school, the lowest grade's an F.
Yes, but I gave a movie a Z.
So what's the lowest grade possible.
Or you could just make up your own letter, which I think I did with Zack and Miri.
No, I want it worse. It's worse than that.
Okay.
I want one below that.
Wow, this is worse. Wow, you think this is worse than Zack and Miri? Okay, now let me get to my review. It's like I said, it really was split with a lot of people. If you went with another person, that other person probably hated it, and you loved it, or you loved it, and the other person hated it. That's kind of the way it went here. Because my mom drew the short straw when she took, I think it was me and my brother, or maybe my friend Dave, too. And my brother liked it.
Wait, you watched this movie before now?
I watched this movie.
And you made me sit through this for why?
Because I had to do I wanted to do a review
Oh my
on
god.
it. What?
I think we need to break up.
You didn't think I saw this before?
No!
I've seen this a few times.
Why?
I saw it in theaters when this came out. This was a big deal. A lot of people wanted to see this, and a lot of it was because of the stars that were in it.
Again, why?
Because who wouldn't want to see a movie with the title Mars Attacks?
Who would want to watch it after the first 2 minutes?
See, this is what I mean. One person... Well, actually, I wouldn't say that I did not love this movie by any means. I thought it was there were parts of it that I thought were okay and I laughed at, but for the most part it really was weird. I didn't really buy Jack Nicholson as the president.
Weird does not begin to describe this movie.
And honestly, if you want my honest opinion, I thought the aliens were cool. The only thing I liked about this movie was the aliens. I guess I was kind of rooting for the aliens throughout the whole movie. But obviously they probably didn't win. That's usually how these movies go. Yes, her music is actually what ends up kind of killing them, which makes it a goofy ending. So, if I really had to grade this...
I'm scared. We might be breaking up after this one.
Well, believe me, it's not going to be getting a B rating by any means.
A negative F?
I didn't hate it that much. I did not like it or love it. It's probably going more towards the dislike. So if anything, I'd have to give it probably a D+.
And you wanted to pay $10 for this stupid thing.
No, I did not. Oh, thank you for reminding me. So yes, this movie. Now, there were tons of DVDs at the flea market that were loose. Tons of them. This movie, Mars Attacks, was in a case, locked up. I would not go that far. And she put a $10 price tag on it. You can get it on Amazon. On Amazon for $5.50. That lady is nuts.
I'd rather go into a garbage can. Or Stimpy's cat litter box.
That's even funnier because I get to see him digging in there. But yeah, no, if you want to check it out, go right ahead. Because it's like I said, some people love it. It's either you love it or you hate it. So, is it worth taking a shot at it?
No!
If you want to see Jack Black get blown up, watch it.
Well, he did get blown up.
Okay.
He melted.
Okay, well, fine. If you're not a Jack Black fan and you want to see him get melted, yeah, it's worth checking out. If you don't like Jack Nicholson and you don't like him at Laker games, then there you go. This is the movie for you to watch. But if you want a normal alien movie that you take seriously, don't watch it. Don't even bother, because it's not like that at all. It's like I said, this is not a movie you take seriously with a turtle face. We're almost done. So, yes, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Mars Attacks review. It was a fun video to do. A lot more fun than actually watching the movie, which I did yesterday.
I didn't watch it, and I don't want to.
There you go. Half and half.
I think we'll get divorced.
Oh, we are not.
I think I got divorced, you know.
So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And I hope to see you again.